Sweden versus Holland. Wow, this is going to be an exciting match. Yeah, it's going to be very, very exciting. The the Netherlands national team drew against Japan. I was even surprised that he drew that game, although that draw was caused by their coach with his um negligence, with his changes, with his ineffectual changes he made. He brought in players, have even he changed Somerville. Instead of him to remove Gakpo, he went to remove Somerville, and Somerville scored the second goal and he was tormenting the Japanese defense. Immediately removed Somerville. Netherlands lost that pace in transitions, that rapid pace of Somerville to threaten the Japanese defense. The Japanese defense and midfield started growing in confidence and they eventually got the second goal. So I don't really rate Ronald Koeman as a master tactician when it comes to tactics. After scoring the second goal, immediately went back to reverting back to playing the conservative football just to contain the Japanese team for the next 30 minutes instead of him to go for it. Yeah, he should have gone for it. He brought in Coke Miners for Somerville, then he brought in Memphis Depay, of which those two are ball to fit players. You need players in transitions. Gakpo was not playing well. Instead of it to remove Gakpo, he didn't remove him. So looking at this game against Sweden will be very conservative against Holland. They will try to hit Holland on counter-attack in transition, and they have the likes of Gyökeres and Alexandra Isak, and Yasin Ayari can give a killer pass. So Holland, we intend to dominate this possession of this game. They have De Jong in central midfield, the metronome. He can, now dominate possession very well. He does it very well for Barcelona. So I expect him to do today again against the Sweden team. But Sweden will fancy themselves to hit Holland in transitions. And if this guy is playing Van der Meer, is playing for them, it's going to be very vital to stop the transitional threat of the Swedish national team. But at times, if he plays on that fullback, it does not offer so much to Gakpo going forward. That is, does not overlap. He's more of very conservative left back. He does not support Gakpo going forward, but when it comes to defending and marking, he does that. And you need that dynamism against a team that's going to play low block. You need a left back that can support the attack and take away the winger, then give Gakpo a one-on-one chance against the fullback. But if Van der Meer does not do that, it's going to affect the dynamism of Holland attack on the right wing. So let's see who Ronald Koeman is going to play as the left back in this game. If he's going to play Van der Meer or he's going to put him in central defense. I don't see him seeing him playing central defense. He might still go with Van Dijk and Van Haka, or he might put Dumfries at the right. Dumfries at the right back is actually cool for the attack. Dumfries overlap, is very good. He offers dynamism in attack. But Sweden will look to hit Holland in transition and get goals. Holland will need to be very sharp with the likes of Dylan Marland, Somerville, and Gakpo in attack to be able to get the better of the Swedish national team because they're very, very good when it comes to being compact and hitting team in transition. They did that against Ukraine, and Gyökeres scored a hat-trick against them. So let's see how Alexandra Isak and Gyökeres combination and Yasin Ayari midfield will intend to find a way to destroy Netherlands, or Netherlands will use the form of Donyell Malen and Gakpo and some